All right, so here we are. We're looking at episode 8 of our Oolite 1.90 unmodded Let's Play Poorly. We are here in Orso. What is in Orso? Reasonably fabled for its exciting sitcoms and its inhabitants' exceptional love for food blenders. Nice. Oh no, wait, that's not Orso. Orso's way up here. We're not going anywhere near that. Why is my mouse up here? I don't know. Orso sounded cool. But we have bought a little bit of stuff here. What is this, Henry? Weird chidiness. That's right. We bought our furs, but we're really going to have a hard time finding a place to sell them because everything here on down is mostly agricultural. So I feel like our best option would be here, perhaps. Zeenli. I think that's where we could do it. Ancient mountains, but plagued by lethal disease. Oops. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go here first to Zalariza, which is most famous for the Spotted Shrew and the Mountain Poet. The poets. Man, this game and its poets. I keep doing that. Okay, so we're going to go here. But we're not going to buy or sell anything. We have our fuel, so we're just going to go. Wow, it's dark. The sun's on the other side of the planet there. All right. So we're going to see how far we get. Maybe we'll finish off the series this time, and then that will be it for the unmodded, and I'll be able to talk about, like I said last time, I'll probably script something where I discuss the two versions and talk about my setup, probably in a single video, because I don't think I'd be able to talk for a half an hour or so about each thing separately. And a little short video is well, I mean, I guess maybe that's worth people's time, and maybe people want to watch a 5-minute video. I don't know. That's fine. Okay. Let's find the station. Okay, let me get out of the space lane. And we're out of the space lane probably by now. Yeah, that planet's pretty far away. Okay. So where is the station? I can see, are those asteroids or ships up there? Those are probably ships. I don't know. No, they're probably asteroids. They're really big. Where's my station, though? There it is. Yeah, it's on the dark side of the planet, so it's very hard to see. Wow, that's going to be really hard to get into, too. I'm going to have a hard time even just finding it if I face away from it at any point. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Something weird happened with my with those speed streaks. They disappeared for some reason. Oh man, that's actually really. That is a really epic looking shot. Look at that. That's really cool. The glare. If I didn't have the glare, if I had a glare filter, I could take a picture of that, and man, that's great. The sun is just too big, though. That star is just way too big. Oof. Look at that. Oh, that's bright. Stings. That stings. Okay. Slow us down. Get over here. We're cleared to dock. We're going in. Wow, that is very bright. Okay, can I get in? Yeah. All right. I'm a little bit low. Going up. Going in. Okay. So we're gonna buy fuel. Let's check to see cargo. No. Parcel all the way back to Usli. No. All right. And definitely don't have anything that we want to buy here. All right, the furs are lower even than what we had, and you know, it's just, yeah, no, we're good. So then we're gonna head here, and then that's where we're gonna sell at Zeenli, and then we're gonna come over here and buy, I think, at Beanery. All right, so Zeenli, let's go. Now it's like a race, right? Can I finish this in one more episode in this episode, or do I need one more? Because if I need one more, then I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a very short episode if I need one more. So we'll see. All right, we're good. Now we're zooming. We're doing the Cannonball Run here is what we're doing. What I really should have is a fuel scoop, shouldn't I? Yeah, I make poor choices. Look at me go, making poor choices. Let's see if maybe there's a fuel scoop we can get here. Oh, do I have a fuel scoop? Do I have one already? Maybe I do. Let me check. Let me get in there, though, first. Oh, damn it. I feel like I have a fuel scoop, right? I must, because I would have seen it as something to buy in some of those other places. Yes, I've got the fuel scoops. Okay. I don't know how to use them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to go and we're going to buy fuel at this one. And then at the next one, we're going to try to just scoop. I have a feeling that scooping fuel takes longer real time than stopping at a station and buying the fuel manually that way. Just buying it in this thing. And since fuel doesn't cost a heck of a lot, it's like negligible value in terms of price. But it probably takes longer in-game time because you're not spending as much time. Like the station time, proceeds forward as you exit and all that blah 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 blah. So yeah, so adjust it for So it probably takes more in-game time to buy fuel at the station. Sell our furs, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know that it would be realistically viable. There we go. Let's see. Going down to there. So do we have any? Yeah, so all of these are all middling. We definitely don't want to buy anything here, right? We were going to go to Beanery, I think it was, and buy. Yeah, we're going to Beanery. Noted for the Beanery and Mountain Aoid, but plagued by unpredictable civil war. Well, that's no good. We bought our stuff. We got our fuel. All right, so we're ready to go. Cannonball Run. Beanery. That's a fun name. It should be described as a place where you can buy lots of beans, like a lot of bean fields, maybe. Ooh, but it's very red. Okay, we need to get out away from this guy here. I think it's interesting that the clock. Again, there's a realism to it because it's updating the clock after it gets a chance to like check against like a satellite or something, checking against the buoy to determine the actual time shift from the witch space jump. The game could do it in the background and not update, just like simply change it, right? It could do that. It doesn't. Instead, it does something cool, which is have your ship in the game have to track a buoy to update the in cockpit clock. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what's happening. I don't know if that's why they're doing it, but it has the effect of making that the so that's the immersive element of that. Is that it creates this impression that the clock is being calibrated when you come back into normal space. Oh, wow. All that big talk, and I forgot what I was going to do, which was fuel scoop. Oh, man. Should I do it now? I don't have a lot of fuel, though, to go over there and do it. I won't have a lot of fuel the next way over. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's like fuel scooping just doesn't seem worthwhile, honestly, which is unfortunate. I mean, yeah, this might take longer, but it's just like I'm going out of my way. I could just take the fine, right? Just take the fine. 350, yeah, fine, whatever, right? I mean that it just, yeah. There's no. No, I do not want to trumble. No thanks. Gameplay wise, it doesn't seem like the sort of thing. Okay, I should clarify that. Gameplay wise, it just doesn't seem the sort of thing that is worth a player's time. Universe wise, it probably is something that is worth a ship pilot's time, but also maybe not, especially if they have enough money. So yeah, it's really hard to know, because I didn't spend a lot of money for that, doing that, right? And I didn't really spend a lot of time. Now, if I were in universe and I had to get out of my ship and go and talk to somebody and wait around, like actually wait around for the refueling to happen, and maybe I'm in a queue, and maybe the fuel tanks are low that day and I have to wait for 24 hours, that would make it worthwhile to go out into the star and fuel scoop. But since none of that is simulated other than to make time pass quickly, there's no real incentive for me to do it, which is unfortunate. Okay. This is probably the best we're going to do for a place to buy stuff. And then the next one is going to be down here. We're going to go to Zalariza, which is a tedious place. Yeah. Now, in games like Elite Dangerous, or not in games like, I mean, in Elite Dangerous, fuel scooping is a necessity because you will often enter into systems that do, and by often I mean like you regularly enter systems that don't have stations, or that have stations that are in places that are deeply problematically inaccessible in a reasonable amount of time. So you kind of just and you also witch space in at the star. That is the other thing, is like that you jump into the location, into a location that is right next to the star, always, every time. In fact, every time you come in, you kind of have to pull up so to avoid overheating. I feel that this game, as a game, and to a degree as a universe, would be really well served by moving the witch space buoy and the in point, the jump destination point for witch space, moving that to the star side of the planet rather than opposite the star side of the planet. Now, I grant that will affect other gameplay elements. It will affect things like, having to travel to the other side and so forth. But again, that's just time taken, right? That the gameplay there is, oh, it's going to take you a while, which, as gameplay goes, is not great, right? It's like, oh, the difficulty level is, it's going to be an hour. No, that's not difficulty. That's just tedium. That's why I stopped playing Elite Dangerous. But so I do think that if it were possible, I don't know if it is possible, to just move all of the witch space drop points to the star side, then there would be real incentive, game-wise and universe-wise, to scoop. Because otherwise, I can't really think of a reason why, certainly not in vanilla, why you would want to scoop. I also feel like you could solve the same problem, which is not the same problem of taking a long time to fuel scoop, but for there being a reason to fuel scoop. There are OXPs that make it so that certain system types anarchies, corporates, and so on, fine you if you dock there without a visa because you're not technically allowed. If those places instead rejected you from being able to actually land, if you would come in and you'd be immediately popped off, just shot back out through the mail slot, then you would have to fuel scoop, right? Then you would be forced. You would not be allowed to fuel up at a station. You might have to look for a different kind of station, or something like that. That would make it worthwhile again. But this way, it really just doesn't serve a decent purpose. Oh, I didn't buy all. Okay. Well, I'll keep with 33. It's not like I need to worry about it that much. Okay. So we're going down here to Dekuxi. Harmless horned lobsters. Ancient mountains plagued by frequent earthquakes. Do we want to go there? Or do we actually want to just boost all the way down to Tivisia? That one is going to be closer to our endpoint. Yeah, it's only 2 away. Okay, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And that one is more poets. Edible poet. Why are they edible? If poets were edible, no one would become a poet. That would be straight up not a thing anyone would want to be. Right? I feel like that's true. All right, let's do it. We're almost done here, guys. The unmodded series is nearing its close. And I'll be really excited to write up something to talk about things. And, I'll probably include some of the stuff that I mentioned just now and elsewhere. It's like just, some things that mostly it'll be the quality of life stuff, I think, that I'll want to talk about. Things that exist as OXPs that really deserve to be base game stuff. And I'll probably have a write up something that gives me a few different categories of things to talk about. Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't want to fight you. Oh my god. Oh, problem is I just can't really see where the station is, and so I keep wanting to look and approach it, but that means I'm stuck in the space lane. Cause I can't tell where it is. Oh, that must be it right there. That tiny little white dot right in my reticle. That's probably it. God, that's so bright. Yep, there it is. Okay, now I'm behind the sun. Okay, now I'm behind the planet. Perfect. But I am slow again. Am I slow again? No. Now I can't tell because there's no... And I can't tell if I'm going fast or slow because I don't have my speed streaks. Oh, I am going fast. Okay. Something happened there. I don't know what that's about, why the speed streaks go away. There must be some calculation that requires a certain thing for the speed streaks to happen. I don't know what it is. But I was still in tourist drive even though speed streaks stopped. All right. There we go. Oof, I feel like I almost clipped it. Say that. Okay, maintenance overhaul. I do need to do that. Okay. We can sell the furs. That'll probably be our last sale. Yep, that's our last sale. That's the last thing we're buying and selling. We're going to Sori. Beset by evil disease. Looks really gross. And it's a dictatorship. It's an awful place to be. But that's where we're going. I'm excited. I can feel the anticipation. right, where is the station? Sorry Station. There you are. Sorry Station, here we come. It has been a long road. Oh, come on. I was giving a speech here, guys. Don't interrupt. There we go. Yeah, it's been a long road. All the way from the west end to the southeast end. We haven't done too much because I am a terrible conservative player. And, you know, I didn't want to do the parcel contracts and stuff. I should. There's a very reasonable critique about how boring this is without that. Yeah, when I get back to the unmodded version, that's something that I'm going to be focusing on quite a bit more. Doing the trade is fine. It does make money, but it can get a little tedious, and it has nothing to do with the game itself being tedious. It has to do with the fact that overdoing any particular one gameplay mechanic is tedious. Not for me, honestly. That's what I do when I play games. I tend to just do the one thing over and over and over again. But I know that it's not interesting. So, okay, I have an approach slot. Let's do this the right way. Let's do it nice and slow. There's a ship coming out. Can I go a little faster? There we go. There needs to be some epic music here, but there isn't. Maybe can I use the docking computer for this? There we go. Yeah, this is the way to end it. Yes, with the waltz played like on almost like a oh god, what's the name of this instrument? It's like a water harpsichord. Is that what they're called? I can't remember now. Glockenspiel. Could be a glockenspiel. That's what it could be. Yeah. It's not a glockenspiel though. It's more like an organ of some sort. There's an airiness to it that suggests this is an organ, a pipe organ. This autopilot is really derpy. Come on, come on. You just go down. Just look down. There we go. Ah, love it. Come on. There you go. Come on. Square up, square up. You can do it. Excellent. You were almost there, buddy. Let's do it. There we go. And we are done. We are down here in Sorry. Look at how far we came. All the way from... Where did we start? Did we start... I think we started... No, we started way over here, didn't we? Tianisla. Look at that. That's a good run. That's a really good run. Yeah. Well, okay, so that is the end of this playthrough of Oolite 1.90 unmodded. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too tedious. And like I said, I'm going to be, once I've got these all up, I'm going to also put together a debrief. Maybe put that in at the final, as the final video in the series, and then go over my my setup. I think what I might do is do a setup overview as the beginning of season 2 of my modded playthrough, because that'll kind of be the better place to put it. But I will be doing the debrief sometime in the next couple of days, and I hope you will enjoy that. Hopefully it'll answer some questions about how I feel about the game, although I'm sure if you've watched through this whole thing, it'll make sense. You kind of already know how I feel. I like it, but I also have concerns. Yeah, anyway, hopefully you'll be here for that, and talk to you later.